out of the windup, this is where you have to take your signs, all right? I suggest that you start taking signs immediately. Even if your signs are fastball, 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 fastball. Maybe you got, maybe you got a two-seam fastball. Okay. Maybe a changeup. I love changeup, especially for young kids, because you throw it the same way you throw a fastball. But that's it, okay? This whole curveball, slider, don't worry about it. Listen to what I'm going to say, because this is really important, and try to ingrain this in your brain. I can take a 16-year-old kid that throws 75 miles an hour, and I can teach him to throw a curveball. I can teach him to throw a changeup, and he'll be an effective Class 1 pitcher. But you give me a kid that has spun a curveball his whole life, and that's how he's got outs, and he can barely throw a fastball at 60 miles an hour, I can't teach him anymore to get stronger. By the time he does that work in the gym here, he's probably graduated high school. Throw fastballs every chance you get. Do you know how to learn how to throw harder? Throw hard. The best way to throw harder is to throw hard. The accuracy will come. I even tell freshmen and middle schoolers, if they have good form and they're missing, you know, they're kind of not hitting their, maybe a third baseman and he's missing a lot. I'll tell them, keep throwing it hard, kid. I don't care if you miss. That will come with repetition. Accuracy, but the strength, you've only got 1 point in your life in which you're going to develop that. So throw fastballs, all right? As many as you can. If coach lets you throw like an off-speed pitch, at your age, I wouldn't let you throw a curveball. I'd let you throw a changeup though. But I'd limit you. I'd say, okay, you're my starting pitcher, you get 6 changeups. That's it. You got to throw fastballs the rest of the time. And I would make you really think about where you're going to use those changeups. What positions you're going to use them in. It's going to make you a better pitcher anyhow. So throw the fastballs. Our heels are here on the chalk, which for you is your rubber. Put your feet a little bit closer together if you're wide. A little bit closer together if you're wide. There you go. Ball goes in your glove. Your hands on the ball. I suggest if you're throwing, especially my older ones, if you do throw a changeup, that would be the grip I would take every time. Yeah, I'll have a ball. That'd be fine. Just, we're going to give you a ball, but don't throw it at me, please. I can't catch 9 at a time. I'm awesome, but I'm not that awesome. I try to knock him out.
Keep the ball in the glove, Cash.
So again, if you throw a changeup, then I would suggest every time you get the ball back from the catcher that you grip a changeup. Every time. Because it's a lot easier in your glove to just move your fingers over and grip a fastball than it is for him to call changeup and you smile and you start wiggling that thing around in your glove and any hitter and coach is going to say, stay back, which that hitter's going to know, oh, coach must know he's throwing an off-speed pitch. So always just grip whatever your toughest pitch for you to grip is every time you get the ball back. Just when you receive it back, just find that grip, put it in your glove. And if he asks for a fastball, I can easily make that change in my glove, and I'm not showing anything. So you've got the ball, you're looking at your pitcher. Your pitcher's giving you the signs. He just gave you that first finger, which means 4-seam fastball, okay? Here's what we're gonna do. Ready? We're gonna take what we call rocker step. I hate that we even call it that, but that's what everybody calls it, so I'm gonna keep calling it. A rocker step does not mean we rock. You're not Satchel Paige, okay? All you do is just take a small step back or even off to the side. What's happening to my head as I take that step? Shouldn't be very much. I should be focused on my target. So it's a rocker step. Next thing I'm going to do is take a block step. Now I've drawn my rubber a dirt line here, but I'm going to take a block step. Do you see that? I'm taking my foot and I'm putting it against the rubber, not on top of the rubber. Rubber doesn't have a lot of traction, so we won't be in the dirt. And I'm putting my foot, the back of my foot, against the rubber. Then I'm going to come to a balance point. I'm going to try. My right leg is absolutely killing me right now. But I'm going to come to a balance point, and it's one nice smooth, we're not rushed, but it's here, and a balance point here. Now look at my front leg. Is it sticking out like this? No, because that's not balanced. That takes effort to stick my leg out. Am I stork like this? No, that takes effort. I'm balanced. This is relaxed. I'm as relaxed as I can get. The only way you can learn to do that is by practicing it. I've said this many times. Some of you I know I've talked to before, so you'll be like, you already told me that. If you watch TV, if you're watching the YouTubes, anybody do that? YouTube. You should stop. They're a bunch of commies. But anyhow, get my free one in there. If you're watching the YouTubes, what comes up every once in a while on YouTube? Ads. Every time the ad comes on, jump up. Get in a balance position. Okay, I'll watch the ads from the balance position. And stay there until your leg's just shaking back here like mine is right now, saying, stop it, old man. Just do that again and again and again. So let's start again. Rocker step, block step, balance point, stride out. Now, when I stride out, where's my weight trying to stay? Back. Stride out is not here. If I'm here and I haven't thrown the ball yet, I'm sunk. This is not good.
Oh no!
When I stride out, I want to keep my weight back on this part of my body as much as I can. Because the next thing I'm going to do is push off and throw. Got it? Let's try that a few times. Let's try that a few times. You ready? Put your heels on the chalk. Here we go. Rocker step. Pivot. Balance point. Stride out. And go. Yeah, I said block step before and I called it a pivot then. Sorry. If I said pivot or I say block step, it's the same thing. I'll try to keep saying block step because that's how I was taught. But I've learned all sorts of stuff over the years from different people. Let's try again here. Here we go. Rocker step. Block step.